Hello, Frozies! McFrozenNuggets here, coming to you with another video. And today is actually a Throwback Thursday. My second Throwback Thursday after my review of Race-Damaged Lightning McQueen. This one's gonna be a little bit different because this is kind of a re-review, as I am gonna be doing a second look at my custom Race-Damaged Lightning McQueen, which I originally did back in mid-2017, just before Cars 3 actually came out, which, here's a little clip right here. This is actually my original Baron Racer McQueen. And if you want to check out that review, the link to it will be in the description below. And of course, because of the fact that the rear axle was basically all crooked, and that just made it worse, that's why I chose to get a second one. This one works a lot better, and I will be comparing this a lot to the new one. It's crazy how long ago that was. And now you see, as you could probably tell, I've made quite a few changes to my custom since then. Now, first of all, this is actually the Remembrance Lightning McQueen paint job, which here's the my regular one. And actually, real quick, this is actually the very first Remembrance Lightning McQueen that I ever got back on May 1st, 2017, which was already 3 years ago. Like, holy crap. I will actually link to my original review of this guy in the description below, as well as the card suggestion if I actually do put it up there. Yeah, I know, I haven't really put a lot of card suggestions in my videos, just mainly because of the fact that I'm oftentimes very lazy. And I even call myself out for that. But anyway, back to throwback. But anyway, back to this. So again, this is obviously the Race-Damaged Lightning McQueen that was based off of the teaser trailer for Cars 3, because I actually found out originally he was gonna start off the movie with this paint job, and then he would obviously crash with this. And later on, he would have gotten this paint job, the Intro Rusty's paint job. And actually, another reason why I know about it is because of the fact that if you look very closely at the Florida 500, when they actually sort of changed the name of the winner for the race, instead of just Cruz Ramirez, it was Lightning McQueen, he actually had this paint job on. And even at the beginning of the movie, this is a lot more prominent. When they showed all the veteran racers sort of retiring, McQueen actually had this paint job. When at that point, it was this paint job, and the Florida 500, it was this one. So yeah, a little bit confusing, but obviously this is basically the explanation of why he crashed with this paint job in the teaser trailer. Now obviously I do plan on making a new Race-Damaged Lightning McQueen using a Intro Rusty's McQueen, but as of right now I only have 2. So I plan on getting at least another one, possibly one with the bonus collector card, so I can have at least 3. But obviously for now, I'm fine. I'm completely cool with this one. Now obviously, as you saw in my original review, obviously I will be comparing it to my regular Remembrance McQueen. In my original review of this guy, he actually did have the same normal sort of eye expression as this one, but obviously by now I've actually changed it to look like he's in a little bit more pain. I actually did remove the 95 below his left headlight, mainly because that's obviously, you obviously didn't have that in the movie with this paint job. On this side, you can see that he actually is very scratched, representing when he was hitting the tarmac. You can also see that his roof is a little bit lower, which I used a little tool to make it, to sort of push it down. And actually, this wheel is actually stuck there because I used some glue to keep it there, whereas originally it was obviously very free wheel. This one's actually still a free wheel, but the other side, you can obviously, which I will get to, He's got quite a few holes in his windows here, which I plan on not doing as many in my new Race-Damaged McQueen custom. Obviously, he's got some scratches on the hood. Obviously, that's a chip, which I actually did cause. I do plan on making a few dents in the hood as well in my updated custom. This is obviously one of the main sides that I focused on. I actually used quite a bit of white paint to represent when he hit the wall. Obviously, he did scratch this one up quite a bit as well. This is what it originally looked like. And obviously, he does have the yellow trim, which I did paint on as well. Kind of similar to this one. I actually did that on all my McQueens except for Intro Rusty's McQueen, as well as the Hudson Horn Piston Cup McQueen, which, there it is right there. And of course the McQueens that were more so based off of the War Grand Prix design. And obviously right here, as you can also see, I did actually use a lighter, which I said in my original video, to sort of melt, quote unquote, his tire here. That's obviously what happened. He sort of pushed himself too hard. His tire sort of blew out, and then he lost control. Now I see the spoiler. Obviously, as you can tell, it's not really the best job representing when his spoiler was ripped off in the movie, but it's the best I can do. And I do plan on improving on that on my newer custom. But if it ends up looking like this, or maybe even worse, then whatever. At least it'll be a good attempt, because I don't really have some of the best tools. And I see the base. Now this side is actually, you can still see some glue residue. Obviously I did not take this guy apart. He's still riveted together. But actually the back here is definitely has seen the most damage from making him all damaged. You can see right here and here. Obviously this one has a lot of glue because the wheel there is stuck there as well. But again, this one's another free wheel. So yeah. Again, I will show him a little bit with my normal Remembrance McQueen. Now this is the only actual race damage car that I have. I know there are a few others, like there's the Race-Damaged the King from Cars 1, and Race-Damaged Mood Springs, also from Cars 1. Which, both those are pretty rare. Race-Damaged Mood Springs being the rare of the two. If you want to see a little, or know a little bit more about the history of race-damaged cars with Mattel, I'll link to RC Cars 5's review of this guy in the description below. Or the custom from El Isma. Yeah, El Isma. El Isma's custom in the description below. And obviously here he is with the Intro Rusty's Lightning McQueen. Obviously the decals are different because this is more of an updated version of his classic design from Cars 1. Whereas this is more like classic McQueen, being a combination of his two main paint jobs from the first two. But yeah, obviously based it off of this one. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Actually, I also want to talk a little bit and explain what's going on with my channel throughout this quarantine. Now, obviously, since I'm not exactly able to do as many reviews during quarantine because of the coronavirus, which we are allowed to say that now. Freaking YouTube. I'm obviously going to do sort of more so simple videos, like you saw with my fan-made Disney Interactive logos that I did earlier this week, or was it last week? I think it was this week. When I do like some editing and moving around of like little clips and such. Gonna be doing a lot more of those, just keep the channel alive and fresh. But once I'm able to, I will still be doing reviews of certain things, like card diecast, obviously. I do still plan on getting the rest of the Disney Store lightsabers. Again, I do still have Anakin's and Darth Vader's. I also plan on getting Yoda's and Kylo Ren's. And obviously I will be comparing the normal ones with the newer ones that have the removable blade when I do the reviews of all of them. I already have the thumbnails ready. I just need to get the lightsabers. So yeah. But fortunately it seems like we are getting to the end of this thing, because things are sort of opening back up now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will all be over. This will all be over soon. Yeah, as usual, social media links are in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this, and actually also too, the Clone Wars. But probably by the time this uploads, Star Wars: The Clone Wars will be coming to an end, or will have been completed. As I'm recording this is Saturday, May 2nd, and the final episode of the Clone Wars is on May 4th, May the 4th. But when I upload this, it'll be this will be next Thursday. This will be, what was it? I may cut here to think about this. May 7th. Yeah, sorry for the little cut there. I was just sort of thinking about it for a second there. But again, keep an eye out for the Clone Wars. Gonna be absolutely insane. I may actually do a video on what the Clone Wars has really done for me ever since I first watched the movie and really got caught up on the TV series back in late 2018. After hearing about the series returning and now finally reaching its full potential, coming full circle and connecting with Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think I will do a review on, or a video on that. But yeah, as you'll, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Words! Sorry. I can't, that's really some proof to show that these videos are not really scripted. I'm just simply going off the top of my head. But yeah, as usual, love all you Frozies to death, and of course don't forget to keep it rigid. And see you on the other side of the Clone Wars.